Hello and very welcome everyone to the session of the current affairs of 23rd December 2024. In today's session, we are going to discuss some of the very important events happened in India and all over the world. We will see the type of things we need to note down in our notebooks that will help later in our exams in the general awareness section. And let's start our session and see what are the things we can learn from this particular current affairs session. So before we start, these are the topics I got covered for you. So I've got international news, national news, state news, banking and finance news, defense news, science and technology, sports, important days, appointments and resignations, awards and recognitions, and at last I will talk about obituary. So we will discuss each one of them one by one and see what are the things we can add into our notebooks. Keep your notebook in your hand, your pen in your hand, and do write down the important points that we are going to discuss. Before we start, the images used in our slide deck are for educational purpose only. We respect the intellectual property rights of the original creators and owners of these images. If you are the owner of any of the images used in this deck and have any concerns or issues, please contact us at sathee@iitk.ac.in and we shall remove the images. So first news that we have is India Kuwait elevate ties to strategic partnership. So if we are discussing about India and Kuwait, so particularly we are now moving towards creating a more strengthening partnership with Kuwait. Kuwait, first of all, is a country that lies on the edge of Persian Gulf, you can say, and it is a kind of a conjunction between the uh, Gulf, between the Arab countries and between the Iraq and Iran countries. So basically, if we talk about the Kuwait, so it is on the conjunction of Iraq, and on the other side, it has some other countries of the Arabian Peninsula. So that is Kuwait. So let's start. So India and Kuwait marked a historic milestone in their bilateral relations during Prime Minister Narendra Modi's first official visit to Kuwait in on December 21st to 22nd, 2024. So do remember that Mr. Narendra Modi was on his first official visit to Kuwait, and during that particular thing, there is a strategic things that were discussed. The visit culminated in the elevation of their ties to a strategic partnership. This partnership signifies deeper cooperations across trade, defense, energy, and cultural domains. So basically, some of the particular topics that were discussed are trade, defense, energy, and cultural domains. So we always work towards creating a new type of enthusiasm regarding the culture things between the two countries. Kuwait honored PM Modi with its highest civilian award, the Order of Mubarak Al Kabir, in recognition of his role in fostering bilateral ties. So we will discuss about it in one of these particular topic in this session only about what is Mubarak Al Kabir and what are the number of, so including the Mubarak Al Kabir, that is the highest honor to PM Modi. Now PM Modi has total 20 civilian awards that has been granted to him or given to him over his time period in as a Prime Minister of India. So take care about this thing that India Kuwait elevate ties to strategic partnership. India's first bio-bitumen stretch inaugurated by Nitin Gadkari. So Road and Transport Minister Mr. Nitin Gadkari has particularly inaugurated the bio-bitumen stretch. So let's read what it is. So Union Minister for Road Transport and Highways Nitin Gadkari ji inaugurated India's first bio-bitumen-based national highway stretch on National Highway 44 in Mansar in Nagpur, Maharashtra. This stretch is a milestone in India's road development sector, being the first to employ lignin-based bio-bitumen technology. The technology was developed by Praj Industries in collaboration with CSIR, Central Road Research Institute, and National Highway Authority of India and Oriental. So particularly, this is the kind of a stretch that is under the road development sector, and it particularly employ the lignin-based biobitumen technology. This initiative represents a significant step to forward in India's sustainability and self-reliance goals. Also, India is also working towards waste management system. Recently, the first waste management system was inaugurated or under development. That is an indigenously waste management system, and it is under development in Gorakhpur under the government of UP. So do you remember that as well? And now first kind of bio-bitumen stretch is particularly inaugurated in National Highway 44 in Mansar, Nagpur. And this technology was developed by Praj Industries in collaboration with CSIR and CRRI and National Highway Authority of India. So do remember bio-bitumen stretch. And where it has been developed, it is developed in Nagpur. Kejriwal launches Dr. Ambedkar Scholarship for Dalit students abroad. So Arvind Kejriwal, the AAP Supremo, unveiled the Dr. Ambedkar Samman Scholarship. So Mr. Kejriwal, was the former Chief Minister of Delhi, and particularly the current Chief Minister is Atishi Malen. So, particularly if we talk about Mr. Kejriwal, so he recently also inaugurated a scheme that is for the Mahila Samman Yojana, under which a particular promise of giving 2100 rupees monthly is assured to the women's and to the eligible women's. And for that purpose, now Arvind Kejriwal, the former chief minister and currently contesting the elections, has also launched the Dr. Ambedkar Scholarship for Dalit students. And the name is simple, and it suggests that what exactly this scheme is all about, so that they can help the students who belongs to the scheduled caste in their education and other things. The scheme is designed to fund Dalit students from Delhi who wish to pursue higher education in top foreign universities. The announcement was made in the run-up to the Delhi Assembly elections. The Delhi government will bear all costs associated with the education, travel, and accommodation for Dalit students admitted to premier global institutions. So do remember that Kejriwal launches Dr. Ambedkar Scholarship for Dalit students abroad. So basically, this is scholarship especially for those students who are studying abroad, and so that they can have a particular support from the government and they can do the education things and qualification things appropriately. Government infuses 500 crore in if IFCI to boost financial health. So Indian government has decided to infuse 500 crore rupees into the state-owned Industrial Finance Corporation of India. This infusion aims to strengthen IFCI's financial health ahead of the company's restructuring. The government stake in IFCI is likely to increase beyond its current holding of 71.72% as of September 2024. The decision was approved as the part of the first supplementary demands for grants for 2024-2025 in Lok Sabha, with funds reallocated from savings in the capital section. So do remember that government has infused rupees 500 crore in IFCI to boost financial health. And do remember this thing that what percentage is to be increased in IFCI, that is 71.72%. So all those students who are giving the banking, who are taking the banking exams, particularly need to take care about these type of data. So in IFCI, the government stake is going to be increased to 71.72%. SEBI bans 9 entities, impounds 21 crore in front-running case. So Securities and Exchange Board of India has issued an interim order banning Sachin Bakul Dagli, an equity dealer with PNB MetLife, and 8 other entities from the securities market. First of all, SEBI, what is SEBI? So SEBI, that is Security Exchange Board of India, is the particular authority that takes care about the reforms and regularities related to the securities, the money market. And apart from that, they also take care about the IPO launches of the companies and about the stock market. things. So regulatory regarding the stock markets are also handled by SEBI. They were involved in front-running scheme that generated illegal gains of rupees 21.16 crore by misusing non-public trade information. The fraudulent activity was operational for over 3 years. The investigation covered the period from 1st January 2021 to 19 July 2024, revealing a systematic violation of SEBI's PFUTP regulations and the SEBI Act. So do remember that SEBI bans 9 entities, impounds 21 crore in front-running case. Government forms committee to assess IAF's capability development amid rising threats. The Indian government has formed a high-level committee under Defence Secretary Rajesh Kumar Singh. Remember who is the Defence Secretary? Mr. Rajesh Kumar Singh. Who is the Defence Minister currently? Mr. Rajnath Singh. His constituency is Lucknow. The committee will assess the Indian Air Force capability development amid growing concerns over China expanding air power and Pakistan strengthening air force. It will evaluate the IAF's requirement, focusing on indigenous design, development, and acquisition projects. So basically, India is forming a committee under the secretary or under the defense secretary, that is Mr. Rajesh Kumar Singh, and they will be taking care about the things with related to the Indian Air Force, about the current situation that China is expanding their air force and Pakistan is also strengthening their air force. So that is why it is very necessary for us to take care about our strength and see what we can do to make it more capable than these two countries. The committee is expected to submit its report in the next 2 or 3 months. So do remember that a committee has been formed under the chairmanship of the Defense Secretary, that is Mr. Rajesh Kumar Singh. ISRO and ESA join hands for human spaceflight advancements. So, Indian Space Research and Organization and the European Space Agency have signed a landmark agreement. Recently, if you remember that with the help of ISRO, the ESA, that is European Space Agency, they had launched their Proba mission, which is launched to see or to observe the solar eclipse by creating a fake solar eclipse and observing the outermost layer of sun. For that purpose, they have launched the mission called Proba, and in that, ISRO had helped them in launching their mission recently in December. So now ESA and ISRO have now joined hands for the human space flight advancement. This partnership aims to enhance collaboration in human space exploration. The agreement was signed by ISRO Chairman S. Somnath and ESA Director General Dr. Joseph Becker. It established a robust framework for cooperation, strengthening the relationship between the two premier space agencies. So, do remember that ISRO and ESA are now joined for the human space flight advancement, and they will be working together in the human space exploration. SpaceX mission, ISRO's leap towards space docking technology. Let's see what it is all about. So, Indian Space Research Organization is set to launch the Space Docking Experiment (SpaceX) mission in December 2024. The mission aims to make India the fourth country to achieve the space docking technology. So, this is a type of a technology that is being deployed into the space by ISRO, and after that, India will become the fourth country to do so. It involves two 220-kilogram spacecraft, SDX-01 Chaser and SDX-02 Target, that will demonstrate autonomous in space docking. This breakthrough will enable ISRO to advance its space ambitions, including lunar missions, the Bharatiya Antariksh Station, and satellite servicing. So, for the purpose of the things that is particularly, it is a kind of a docking system. What is the meaning of docking system? So you must have heard about docks, where the ships are being docked and any kind of service they want, that is done. So same is the situation for this system also. So these are being deployed into the space. So if at any time, whenever we in future we are particularly sending over any particular mission like Gaganyaan or something, like we have particularly targeted 2035 to launch the Bharatiya Antriksh Station also. So for these type of missions, if we require any kind of assistance within space only, so for that purpose, this space docking technology will help us in understanding the situation and solving that or resolving that situation. So for this purpose, a space docking experiment is being conducted in December, and India will be the fourth country to attain this technology in space. So do remember SpaceX mission. SpaceX mission is related to the space docking experiment. Third fastest list A century, Anmol Preet record breaking knock. First of all, what is list A cricket? So list A cricket is called a domestic cricket. So whenever you are hearing about the list A thing, that means we are talking about the domestic cricket. Like in India, we have domestic tournaments like Ranji Trophy, Vijay Hazare Trophy, Devdar Trophy, and all these things. So Punjab's top order batter Anmol Preet Singh scripted history by scoring the third fastest List A century. He achieved this feat in just 35 balls during a Vijay Hazare Trophy match against Arunachal Pradesh in Ahmedabad. This incredible performance placed him behind only Jake Fraser McGurk, that is a batsman, 22 years old batsman from Australia, very famous. He became famous in the recent IPL of 2024, where he hit the ball so hard. And the famous batsman and legend AB de Villiers, who scored a century in 31 balls. So the record is of Fraser. Remember that list A century, who has the record um, of hitting a century in the minimum number of balls. Then the answer will be Jake Fraser. Second position AB de Villiers, and on third position now comes the Anmol Preet Singh, who is from Punjab. Anmolpreet knock is a testament to his exceptional batting prowess. So do remember, maybe the time will come soon that you will hear his name in the upcoming tournaments like IPL and other cricket teams like Indian national cricket team also. India clinches women's under 19 T20 Asia Cup title. So India clinched the inaugural under 19. This was the inaugural event that was organized and Women's Asia Cup T20 title by defeating Bangladesh by 41 runs. The final was held at Bay Yumas Oval in Kuala Lumpur on 22nd December 2024. The victory was powered by a stellar half century from Gongari Trisha. An impressive bowling performance highlights India's dominance in the tournament. So do remember that under 19 Women's Asia Cup Championship was particularly played in Kuala Lumpur, and who won this tournament? India by defeating Bangladesh in the finals. India to host ISSF Junior World Cup 2025. Let me remind you something about ISSF World Cup. So last year, that is this current year 2024, that is still running. So ISSF Junior World Cup was particularly in 2024 was hosted in Peru in South America. And do remember that in 2024 ISSF World Cup, that is the main World Cup that was hosted by India only. Okay, so remember these two things. Now let's read further. So India to host ISSF Junior World Cup 2025. India has been announced as the host of the International Shooting Sport Federation Junior World Cup Rifle Pistol Shotgun 2025. This prestigious event highlights India's growing reputation as a global hub for shooting sports. It marks the ninth top level shooting championship hosted by the country over the past decade. This adds another accolade to the National Rifle Association of India, a commendable track record. So do remember that in 2025, India is to host the ISSF Junior World Cup, and India is now looking forward and keeping an eye on organizing the International Olympics by 2036. So because of which all these things are aligned, and India is preparing themselves to organize that type of event also. National Farmers Day 2024 date, history, and importance. So National Farmer Days, celebrated annually on 23rd December, is a tribute to the backbone of India's agrarian economy, that is farmers. Known as Kisan Divas, this day commemorates the birth anniversary of Chaudhry Charan Singh, India's fifth Prime Minister, and also the Prime Minister of India, who never particularly went to the Lok Sabha, because at that time the situation was like this, as he was appointed as the Prime Minister, and just after 5 or 6 months, the elections were conducted, and Indira Gandhi once again became the Prime Minister. Chaudhry Charan Singh was a staunch advocate for farmers' welfare and rural development. The day highlights the importance of empowering farmers and addressing their concerns to ensure a prosperous and sustainable future for the nation. So remember that National Farmers Day, every year we celebrate it on 23rd of December. Justice Madan Luker, appointed chairperson of the UN Internal Justice Council. So former Supreme Court Judge of India, Justice Madan B. Lukur, has been appointed as the chairperson of the United Nations Internal Justice Council. The appointment was confirmed by UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres in a letter dated 19 December 2024. Justice Loker term is effective immediately and extend until 12th November 2028. His appointment is a notable achievement for India, reflecting his distinguished career and global legal stature. So do remember Justice Madan Lokur. Do remember, do write this current affairs in your notebooks, and it will be the question that will be coming into your exam soon. So do remember Justice Madan Lokur, appointed as the chairperson of UN Internal Justice Council. Trump appoints Sriram Krishnan as the senior AI policy advisor. So recently, the Donald Trump was elected as the president of the USA for the 47 on the 47th position. He will be the 47th president of USA. He was also the 45th, and he will be taking oath in January, and after that he will remain on this position till 2028. So right now, Trump is particularly appointing the people on their posts, particularly those people who will be taking care about a different type of departments. And most of the time, we have seen that he had appointed a lot of Indian origin peoples on this. So again, another Indian origin, that is Sriram Krishnan, a senior AI policy advisor, is being appointed. So let's read about him. So US President elected, that is the 40, he has to start his tenure in January. Donald Trump has appointed Indian American entrepreneur, venture capitalist, and author Sri Ram Krishnan as the senior policy advisor for artificial intelligence at the White House Office of Science and Technology Policy. So why it is requirement to introduce us advisor on AI? Because it is a demand of the time currently, as AI is expanding its process all over the world, and it is very necessary for every government to introduce such type of post. So do remember that Sri Ram Krishnan will be the senior AI policy advisor. Krishnan will work closely with David Sachs, who has been named the White House AI and Crypto Caesar. Together, they will focus on ensuring America's continued leadership in AI. They will shape and coordinate AI policy across government and collaborate with the President's Council of Advisors on Science and Technology. So do remember that Trump appoints Sri Ram Krishnan as the senior AI policy advisor. PM Modi honored with Kuwait's top civilian award. So in the first news, we discussed about the bilateral ties and the first visit of PM Modi into the country called Kuwait, and India is going to create a bilateral relations with them in terms of trade, defense, and culture also. Now, in that time, PM Modi has been honored with the Kuwait's top civilian award. Now let's read about it. So, Prime Minister Narendra Modi was awarded Kuwait's highest civilian honor, the Order of Mubarak Al Kabir. The award was presented by Amir of Kuwait, Sheikh Mashal Al Ahmad Al Zabar Al Sabah. This prestigious accolade marks the 20th international honor received by PM Modi It symbolizes his contribution to fostering global partnerships and India's growing influence on the world stage. So do remember PM Modi is honored with the Kuwait's top civilian award recently, and total number of awards he has been awarded so far are 20. Epigamia co-founder Rohan Mirchandani passed away at the age of 42. So Rohan Mirchandani, the co-founder of the popular brand Epigamia, tragically passed away at the age of 42. He is known for his entrepreneurial spirit and visionary leadership. Rohan played a pivotal role in transforming Epigamia into a household name. His untimely demise has left the business community and his admirers deeply saddened. So do remember, Epigamia co-founder Rohan Mirchandani passed away at the age of 40. And that's it in this session, guys. I hope you learned a lot of things with me in this session and gained a lot of knowledge with respect to the current affairs of 23rd December. And you have updated your notebooks that will help you in your upcoming exams. I will meet you in the next session. We will discuss some more current affairs and some more interesting facts. Until then, bye bye. Take care, everyone, and see you soon.